But the Most High really has you in a delusion, man. He has you in a fucking, hey, what does it say in Isaiah? I will choose their delusions. He's gonna make you worse than Nebuchadnezzar being a beast in the field eating the grass, growing claws, man. You're lucky the Most High doesn't have you like that, man. All right. So that's why this is very important. You're supposed to beat your son. So at the end of the day, when you're dying, he'll take care of you. Right? We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it all. It says, verse 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, Hannibal. That was an avenger. The Romans killed his father, Barca. I believe his name was Barca, his father. And they didn't kill Hannibal as a child. Okay? So when Hannibal grew up, he's like, you fucking devils, you killed my dad. He grieved the enemy, as the scripture says.
That's right, man.
He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. Right? And horse not broken becometh headstrong.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't break a horse, he's gonna do that one hop. That hop, and you're gonna fly off. Right? And a child left to himself will be willful. The fathers that leave. Fatherless, right? It says, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness.
Oh, hell yeah.
Showing me, man, parenting today is totally off, man. I'm going to look up that word, conquer. Basically, it means to pamper.
Yeah. Oh, you okay? You okay?
It says to pamper or spoil by indulgence. Like you got, you're a spoiled child. You know, people tell you, you're a spoiled child. You know? So it means to pamper, to spoil, man. So when you spoil your child, that child has no discipline. So why does it say, conquer thy child and he shall make thee afraid? When he grows up, he's not going to respect you, man.
No.
Because you didn't teach him no discipline.
You're his friend.
Exactly, you're his friend. A lot of parents out there, man, you want to be friends to your children. These are two distinct things, man. All right, I remember when I was growing up, when I got out of line and I kind of spoke to my father like I was speaking to my friends, he said, you better shut the hell up. I'm not one of your friends. You don't talk to me like I'm your friend. You talk to your friends like that. You don't talk to me like that. So when you talk to your father like that and you grow up, your whole mindset when you're 20 years old and your father's like 50, he's getting old and he's not as strong as he was, so he can beat your ass. You're gonna be like, yo, you're soft. Why you didn't beat me? You're like my friend. So who are you, right?
That's right.
So that's what it says. Make you afraid, because your son will fight you, man. Right? Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. Being all friendly and drinking with him and partying with him. Yo,
that's right.
Some sons, they go to clubs with their dad, smoke weed and all that shit.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Labor, man. Yeah, that's why farmers, man, their sons, they grow up good because they learn that labor. They get up at dawn when the cock crows. Oh, boy, get that hay. Bring that hay over here. Feed the hens, the chickens. You know, do all this. And then when they grow up, they go on the tractor and they do all the things. They're filled with labor from their youth. So when they grow up, that's their accustomed life. They're not accustomed to being lazy.
No, not at all.
A lot of us, man, like me too, I was accustomed to being lazy. You know? You gotta grow up and learn that labor, man. You gotta grow up and learn, like this is a labor right here. When you study, you know? So that was it on that, you know?
That was beautiful. The water. You have something? I have something real quick. Psalms 119 verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereon to thy word, which my whole heart have I sought thee. No, that was Salaki. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah, by taking heed unto the word.
That's
I'll
right.
read that again.
So how do you young men cleanse yourself? By taking heed to the word of the Most High.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
All right, that's how you cleanse yourself, man. You know. All right, that was it.
Yeah, well, I can go down a little bit more. It says, "With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee."
That's right.
Yep. "Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes.
That's right.
With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts."
Remember, we're bringing meditation.
Exactly. "I will meditate in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word." Yeah.
Hey, let me bring this out. This is Job 19. And I'll go to the point, but this is Job basically prophesying what happened to us. This is what happened to him, but this is, Job represents Israel. His trials and then his reward, basically. So this is just for the context. Job 19 and 18. "Yea, young children despised me. I arose and they spake against me." A lot of these boneheaded young guys, man. You see us on the highways, you'll talk shit. You know? And like this brother said, a lot of these young guys, they should be really just saluting us, man. But you got these young guys watching us, grilling us, like they call it Toronto
Screwface
capital, man. You got these 14, 15-year-old guys.
And they're shooting people.
You know? But they're monsters, man. You know? So let me bring up the law, and we're talking about a stubborn son. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 18. "If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place." And does it say go to a therapist, go to a psychiatrist, go to Rabbi Finkelstein, you know, the psychiatrist, what was that, Freud?
Freud, yeah.
You know? "And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall..."
Hold on, we could go in America right now. All they have is obesity, man. The obesity rate in America is crazy. That's what it means to be glutton. You could be glutton with whatever it is that you're doing. It's just not glutton with food. You could be glutton with food, drink, with sex,
whores,
with whores, whatever it is. You can be glutton with that, man. Right?
Yep. It says, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
That's evil,
An
bro.
example, man. That basically that'll be an example of what not to be. So did it say go to rehabilitation or
Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil,
or like what they do
Family
here.
Matters,
or like what they do here when they're you have a son, he's smoking weed, drinking, not doing shit, not getting a job, you just kick him out the house.
that's those nigga movies, man.
Yeah.
That's those what's that movie, man, with Method Man and Redman? How High, man. Yeah, his mother's trying to curse him out. Is that it, ma? Wash your nasty ass. Is that it, ma?
Yeah.
You know? That's you niggas, man. And your mom doesn't do shit, man. You really laugh at your mom, man.
Yeah.
When she tries to, you know, when you get a little older, 11, 12, 13, when she tries to take the ball out on you, just laugh, man.
You can't feel it.
You know? It's just a woman on emotion, you know? So the father gotta be there to really lay some fucking strokes, man. You know? So yeah, whatever.
Yep.
That was it.
You had something?
Yeah.
Oh, slow.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Beautiful.
While the evil days come not.
Yeah, so this is our number one rod Our scriptures is the number one rod, and it's the number one yoke for Israel. As a young man in Israel, you need to know the laws, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, man. First and foremost. Go ahead.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, that's right, man. So you have to learn all these things early, which is what Israel's not learning right now.
Yeah.
They're learning a whole bunch of wickedness, man.
Like in the time of Adam, the Most High being the father of Adam, because we know in the spirit that Adam was Yahweh Shai, he basically showed him the good and the evil. He laid the blueprint on how the world is, and all the wickedness in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he showed them how the things on how to live and how not to live,
mm-hmm.
so that you don't have pleasure in doing them,
mm-hmm.
right? But what got him slipped up? The woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the woman fell into the trap and then brought, Adam with him. And that's the same thing what our fathers in these times are supposed to do as kids. They're supposed to show us how the streets are, what type of friends not to be around.
Who our enemy is.
Yep, who our enemy is. What type of people you're supposed to be around, and whatnot. But our father wasn't there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we went into that atmosphere and got caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Now we gotta learn the hard way.
You got caught up in Babylon, and Babylon means confusion, man. And that's what happened. These jakes are confused. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 1. It says, rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren.
That's right. A lot of younger brothers, man. You're cursing all your spiritual fathers, man. Which are the elders, man.
Yeah.
Like Elder Ramla, he made that video. Guys getting advice from him, and then at the end of the day, they don't take his advice, but they use his credibility that they talk with him. They go out, get in hot water, then they try to use his name as escape, and try to get Elder Ramla up in trouble, man.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Try to get niggas, man.
Because he's our elder, but he has an elder also, and then his elder is gonna be like, was this account true? You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to, he did something good, and you're trying to screw up the man's good name, basically.
Yeah, that's the same thing that guy in South Carolina did. When he spoke to the brother in Dallas. Oh no, the brother or the nigga in Las Vegas. When he committed adultery on one of the brothers from Cali, and then he spoke to the brother in Dallas, right? And he started just speaking to different camps and then telling brothers bits and pieces of the story, getting everybody all confused and shit, until the Spirit revealed that he was the wicked one, right? It says, rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren. The elder women as mothers, the younger as sisters, with all purity.
And on a low level too, that goes for how these niggas treat people who are older than them. Like this brother was saying, these little 12, 13, 14-year-olds see us, and we're grown men to them, and they're looking at us like we're on their level. We're not on your level, old man. When you see us, you nod your head like we used to do back in the day. You see an older person, you nod your head. I don't have to know you, but it's that sign of respect. You don't walk around screw-facing people that are older than you.
Yeah, and then on another note too, even if a brother in the truth is not older than you and he's been in the truth longer than you, still gotta honor him, because Scripture tells you that that the length of years, if I'm not misquoting it, probably is not standard than length of time, man. Right? So you got brothers that came into truth younger before other brothers, younger, like 15, but you still gotta honor them, because in the spirit they're actually older than you, man.
This is just to back it up. Wisdom of Solomon 4:8. For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that which is measured by number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age. Because you got a lot of old jakes too, because it goes in balance again. A lot of these old jakes, man, you don't gotta respect them, man, because they're a lot of old fools, man. All right. Really, they're nobodies because they're supposed to be the heads. Gray hair. It tells you in the Old Testament when a man would